Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Now today is like a semi-old house, so I kind of I don't know, the outside kind of reminded me of like an older house, and then I was like, I kind of want to cut a floor plan. But as you'll see when we go inside, it didn't really work too well. It's definitely more cut off than most of mine are, most of my floor plans are, but overall, I'm actually pretty happy with the way this turned out. I actually really love it, and yeah, it might be a little inconvenient to play in, but overall, I think it's cute. So as you guys know how this all goes. I will be talking about things related to build and not at all related to the build. So let's go and get into it. What if the new Marvel series? Let's talk about it because it's actually really good. I honestly, I think there has been definitely some weak links in there, but I feel like probably the first episode, Captain Carter, is probably the best. I just really, yeah, I am, like I've said a million times before, I'm a nerd for history, and knowing how in the 1940s, when women were still viewed as like the housewives and not able to do anything, just thinking how that would impact the MCU and how that would impact the people of the time period is just really interesting to me. So I mean, I might be a bit biased, but I think that was probably one of their best episodes. I feel like probably the weaker one was, uh, the dude and Tony Stark. I can't remember his name, but he was he was the villain in Black Panther, and then he became like a protector for Tony Stark because he saved his life, and then he just turned out to be evil again. That was kind of a weak link, I feel like, and I really liked the zombies one. That was a really good one. But I actually do want to talk about the build a little bit. Now, I wanted the kitchen to be completely cut off, just like that. But it really just did not fit very well, and I felt like I couldn't do it in good conscience, to be perfectly honest, because it just looked really weird, completely cut off. So I just used the spandrels, which is something I never usually do, and so I was actually generally happy with the way the kitchen portion of the house turned out. And as you're going to see in a couple minutes, the living room was probably the smallest place ever. I honestly am still not 1,000% sure if I like that or not. But I really like the kitchen, just the old timey feel of it. I really love those curtains in the cabinetry because I just love that old timey floral grandma vibe look. And see, this is the living room that you're seeing right now. And like I said, it's very small, very cramped, but I feel like that would be something in this house because I feel like I don't know, I feel like maybe your grandma used to live in this, and then there's certain portions or furniture pieces that are a bit more modern, and then maybe you kept grandma's old table but you put in a new couch, or maybe uh grandma uh like it was all centered around grandma in my head. Like maybe grandma used to like live here, or maybe you just like borrowed some of her furniture, or something like that was kind of going through my head. So I did kind of keep some old-ish looking furniture or wood-toned furniture, but you can kind of tell which one is like which things are kind of more modern, which ones or maybe borrowed or there when the house was purchased, or something similar to that. So I really tried to kind of mix it a little bit because y'all know I love old timey things, but I hate building old timey things in The Sims. So I tried to incorporate a little bit of a modern feel to it. And I imagine either this may be grandma's house, I don't know, or maybe they're all living together. But either way, a grandchild or a child of some kind is staying here because there's a lot of like different craft areas for the child to go to. Obviously, downstairs there's a craft table, and I also really just love. I used a lot of clutter in this build. Not downstairs, but definitely upstairs was a huge thing of clutter, and I kind of like love it. I should really start using clutter more. But I just like sometimes when I have a vision in my head and I can't seem to pull it off with all the clutter that we do have, I get frustrated and then I just don't use clutter at all. So I guess I just kind of have to get used to that because Sims 3 is better than Sims 4, not gonna lie to you. But hopefully we'll get some more clutter. And speaking of, Sims 3 is better than Sims 4. The new kits, how do y'all feel about them? Because I don't really love kits in the first place. I just really feel like it's a cash grab, to be perfectly honest. But, especially these new kits are bothering me. 4 new kits. You're joking me, right? You are literally pulling at my heartstrings here because literally it is 4 kits all about cultures, which I love that they're trying to incorporate more cultures. I love, love, love it because also people that aren't from those cultures can also experience it and be like, oh, this is what they use for this, this is what they use for this, and then everybody can be educated on cultures and whatnot. I love that. I wish every place was like that. I want people to get along and know things. But the fact that you have to pay for your culture to be represented does not sit right with me. Now, they did add some new clothing and stuff in the new updates, but still does not sit right with me that you have to pay for a large selection of your culture to be represented in the game. And it really bothers me, okay? It just really bothers me. And let me know what you guys feel about it in the comments, because I just really do not like it. And back to the build. As you can see, I'm putting some old-timey paintings in there, because like I said, maybe grandma used to live here, something of the sort. But yeah, I keep jumping back and forth. That's the speed build in a nutshell. But it just does not sit right with me. Because if I was from the culture, I wouldn't want to pay to be represented. That's just me, though. But they're also just, I mean, the one thing I'm really glad about the quote-unquote season of The Sims is this new swatches. There are so many new swatches on all these different base games things. And from the pictures, I haven't actually tested this, but it's looking like the wood swatches are actually kind of matching. And if so, I might actually cry. I might legitimately cry. And I'm not a crier. I might actually cry if we actually do have matching swatches. Because that is something that we've never had before. And it's always been a meme. It's like, oh, it's never matching. But if they're actually matching, it'll be sad that the meme dies, okay? That's about the only sad thing about it. But the rest of us are going to be jumping for joy looking at our computers because this has been something we've been requesting for so long, guys. But anyway, we're kind of wrapping up the build. The bedroom to the far left, that I just skipped over, it was kind of like grandma's bedroom, I would imagine at least, and then the bedroom next to that would be the parents, and then obviously the child's is probably the most cluttered, which I had so much fun decorating, honestly. But anyway, guys, don't look at the side because it looks really bad as far as window placement goes. But we are wrapping up the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I'm actually pretty happy with the size of it. But anyway, my origin ID is Good Luck Sim. The hashtags are Good Luck Sim and Good Luck Sim. So yeah, hopefully you guys love it, and hopefully, oh my god, I can't speak. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys enjoy playing in it. And I'll see you in the next one. So long for now, my awkward team.